we have another amazing EvolvMe practitioner, Annette. She's also let me say a little bit about Annette Green. She's also on our weekly talk show, Evolving View. She's one of our main hosts and just an amazing human being. But aside from that, Annette is a spiritual intuitive, certified Kundalini yoga, trauma informed yoga therapy teacher, self empowerment workshop facilitator, writer, published and self published author, and poet. Amazing. Um, and tonight, Annette is going to be doing a discussion on how our phases of our life relate to the aspects of Native American medical or medicine wheel. Excuse me. Amazing. So I'm really excited about this. And Annette, I'm going to have you talk a little bit more about that and all of this amazing stuff. So thank you, Annette. Oh, you are on mute.
Okay, there I am. Thank
Hi
you
there.
so much. I
No
appreciate
problem.
that. And
Absolutely.
thank you, Jakara, for that beautiful, beautiful opening. It was exactly what I needed as things went haywire for me as I was trying to get on the platform. So, um, wow, it really just settled me in and calmed me down. So I'm so, so happy and appreciative of that. So, to talk about let me just share a little bit about the medicine wheel for people who may not have experienced it or understand anything about it. I know that there are different versions of the medicine wheel depending upon what Native American um, um, tribe that you have been involved with, if you've been involved with any. But basically, it's in terms of who we are and how we relate to the earth and how we relate to ourselves. In the north, we have um, the place of mind. Um, and it's the place of our mental faculties, and it's also where the adult in us lives. And then right down from that in the south is the physical aspect along on the wheel, and it's about the earth. It's where um, the body physically we exist here on the earth, and it's also where the child within us lives. And in the west, there is the place of our emotions and what I feel, the place of dreaming and the sacred womb. And it's also the place of the adolescent. And in the east is the place of spirit, the old wise one within us. Um, it's all about what I know as spirit and the place of the sun. So we have north adult, south child, west adolescent, and east the old wise one within us. So today I'm going to just kind of tell you a little bit about um, our mind and how to have a healthy mind in the world we live in today. Um, Basically, today and right before this event, my mind was going crazy because I was having trouble getting in. And so I'm thinking, okay, is this like a joke that spirit is playing on me for helping me to like really get into my mind as I thought I was getting out of it. But I want to talk about what how do we create a healthy mind? And I must say that the clearings and everything that Jakara you did really helped to clear my mind in this situation. But it's also, for me, what I want to say is that a lot of times we try to stop our mind. We want it to stop bothering us. We want it to stop creating so much chaos. But what the truth about it is that we have to stop ourselves. Like I have to stop. I can't tell my mind to stop because the essence of who I am is what is where I live. And so it's more about understanding that I am the one in control. The essence of who I am is the one in control. So it's not putting the responsibility on the mind, but that I can understand and bring myself to a place of settledness by slowing myself down, stepping into that essence that I truly am, deep breaths, long, deep breaths, because the slower we go, the more the mind relaxes. So I want to take a little journey, want you to take a little journey with me around the sacred medicine wheel. And so I want you to just have an experience of the different aspects. And then we'll talk a little bit more about settling ourselves so that our mind can be calm. So if you just take a deep breath in and release it, and take another deep breath in, closing your eyes. Hold it in to the count of 5 and release again. And here we want to invoke our intention of willingness to feel rather than to flee, and to notice what arises, what your mind reaction is in any given moment. So let's start in the south. This is where our body is. This is the place of the earth. This is the place of the physical, and this is the place of the child. In this place, we want to check in and just notice what we're feeling in this place of the South, in this place of our physical body, and in this place of the child within us. Make note of any particular thing that comes up for you as you pay attention. And then moving around the wheel into the place of our emotions, which is in the west. Take a deep breath in and release it. This is also our place of dreaming. It's also the place of the sacred womb where all life is born. Let's take a moment and feel what you feel in this place of your emotions. What message is there for you in this moment, in this place of emotion? This is also the place of dreaming. What are your dreams? Just notice what comes up. And now move into the north, the place
Oh, Annette, you are muted again. Sorry.
As you take another breath in, breathing in this pure, pristine air, what do you truly understand about your mind? And what will be best to help you achieve or maintain a healthy mind? What comes to mind for you? Just make a note of that. And then as we move into the east to the old wise one within us, the place of spirit, take a deep breath and release. And in this place of spirit, what message does the wise one within you give to you in this moment? And while you soak in all these powerful and loving messages, I want you to repeat the following statements. I am willing to feel rather than to flee and to open to self-love. I am willing to feel rather than flee and to open to self-love. I am willing to embrace my fears and center myself in my heart. I am willing to embrace my fears and center myself in my heart. I am willing to attain only honesty, authenticity, and vulnerability with myself. I am willing to attain only honesty, authenticity, and vulnerability with myself. Breathe that in. I am willing to rewrite the script of my subconscious mind by starting and maintaining a journal of all that I am grateful for. I am willing to rewrite the script of my subconscious mind by starting and maintaining a journal of all that I am grateful for. And as you breathe in and just feel what you feel as you have made these statements, where's your mind? Does your mind feel calm? Does it feel settled? Does it feel active? What does it feel? It's very important in having a relationship with our mind that we really understand that our mind really does want to serve us. But when it feels like we're not in control, it wants to take over. So calming ourselves down, being willing to feel and not flee, being willing to embrace our fears, being willing to stop stop actually feeling like we need to do more than what we feel we can do and then be upset at ourselves. And with just the feeling of being honest and authentic and vulnerable with ourselves really helps to calm our mind, because when we can be honest, authentic, and vulnerable with ourselves, it makes it so much easier to be that with others. And that is a very calming effect. And so I want you to take another deep breath in and release. And I want you to contemplate these next thoughts. Connect with the earth. It helps to still the mind. Pay careful attention to the messages your angels give you and trust them. Keep your heart open, kind, and loving so that the energy of the universe can move freely through you. Aspiration stimulates power. Abundance is a state of mind. So eliminate any limiting beliefs that are blocking your financial flow. With a positive attitude and discipline, you can create financial security and abundance. A blissful stream pours into us and returns the certainty that we don't need to yearn for external knowledge. We gain trust that we are carrying it all within us. The sacred waters are the life-giving mother of us all. She reminds us to replenish and nourish ourselves and take care of our health all the time, not just when we feel unbalanced. To treat ourselves with tender care, to cherish our body and hers, to fill our well until it spills over, and once it does, to find a way to give back from this place of plenty. Maintain a sense of faithfulness to cultivating a healthy mind. Take a deep breath in and release. And I want to leave you with the thought that it's not necessary for us to beat up on our minds or to fear our minds. All we really need to do is live from the heart, live with that sense of honesty, authenticity, and vulnerability with ourselves. And our mind will calm down because it knows it's safe. Take a deep breath in and release. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And if there's anything you want to share, any questions you have, please feel free to unmute yourself and speak.
That was beautiful. It was very, especially after that that collective healing. It was just amazing, and just releasing all of that, and oh my goodness, just just beautiful. So Annette, you know, I from what I know of you, and I know a lot about you, um, how did you sort of come up with all of this, this practice, this specific, you know, practice?
Well, mainly because I really wanted to have a better understanding of the mind, and to really work in harmony with my mind and not be at odds with my mind or warring with my mind. And so I went on my own journey to have a better understanding of how do I work with my mind so that my mind works with me. And I really did learn that my mind really does want to work with me.
Yeah.
Um, and so it was more like, okay, we're partners here. And when I learned that calming myself would calm my mind. And
Absolutely.
I started to understand that my mind really follows my emotions, follows my heart if I do. And so that that kind of just was like an eye opener for me, and was so helpful. So I was very excited.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And a few people messaged that that's great info, said Ben Zachary. And Rachel said it was just beautiful. So, yeah, it just a really great, thing to think about. You don't necessarily think about all of those things. We all get stressed out about our finances and things like that. And, you know, um, you never really think that, oh yeah, you can clear that. You can work with it. And what a beautiful reminder, of those little things. Like, we're talking about mental health, right? And you know um what we don't realize is, just as we were talking about with Jakara, there's that collective programming. There is specific programming that we don't even think about on a daily basis, that does add. And um and and healing is about understanding what needs to be healed, right? And then for the actual work, right? And I think it's really important that you are really focusing on this, because you think mental health, and you automatically go to something that feels like, okay, well, it has to be some serious thing. But no, we all need to take care of our everyday mental wellness, right? So just absolutely beautiful. And I do want to add, and I love to plug this, but in June 3rd, Annette will be doing a Sophia Code course that's 13 weeks, and it's amazing. She talked about it a little bit last night, but Annette, would you mind talking a little bit about it now?
Oh, not at all. So the Sophia Code is a codex that was channeled by Kaya Ra, and it is a beautiful codex. It's a living, breathing entity, actually, and it's a journey that we go on, meeting the 8 revealed key code mentors of the Sophia Code, who themselves were ascended masters, or ascended masters. And these are all feminine ascended masters. So it's really helping us to um, become familiar and to really hone in on that feminine energy that has been lost on the planet for such a long time. And so we are introduced to Isis and White Buffalo Woman, Hathor, Kuan Yin, Green Tara. There's 8 of them. And each week we'll go through the chapter of one of the Ascended Master Key Code mentors, and really get to know them, feel them, work with them, feel them working with us, and just like open us up, help us open ourselves up, I should say,
I know.
to that essence that is already within us. And so it's a beautiful journey. I've taken it many times by teaching classes, and it's never the same twice.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it just sounds amazing. And to think like how in depth you'll get with it. Anybody that is interested in this, definitely check Annette Green out on EvolvMe. And that course is coming up June 3rd, and I you definitely don't want to miss it. It's going to be amazing. So yeah. And Jakara says, I'm interested. I know, me too. It's going to be awesome. And you just have this soothing voice about you, just even in your everyday speech. So I know this is going to be amazing. So wow, thank you so much, Annette, and for everything that you do and all the beautiful services that you offer on Evolve Me and offer on our weekly Evolving View as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, absolutely. So thank you, Annette, and